Hi everybody, welcome back. Right, I've got this lovely little pattern for you here which starts from the center. It's a shell stitch pattern which can continue to grow and grow as big as you want it to grow, and it's perfect for baby blankets. It's perfect for blankets for your chairs, for your beds, for your sofas, for a lot of things really. And the best part of this whole pattern is the fact that you don't have to think of a border, because no matter how large the piece is, it will always have this shape, sort of like a soft ended square, if that makes sense. So it's really simple to do. It's just double crochet, single crochet. I will show you for the first couple of stitches how to do a double crochet, and then I will assume that you know how to do a double crochet, and I will carry on as normal. I'll take my time showing you the pattern, but when I'm doing the double crochet, I probably will do them a lot quicker than you know, it's not like a complete beginner's tutorial, this is. So if you need to practice those, I do have separate videos listed for you. You can go over there and have a quick look and come back. If I'm still going too fast though, you can slow me down in playback options, and you can put captions on. Okay, so for this project you will need DK yarn, lightweight yarn number 3. I've just ordered some Pato Everyday DK here, and it asks me to use a 4mm, but we will be using a 5, and it's in this pink. It's called soft pink. It said new on the website, so I always buy my yarn from the lovely bunch of guys up in Wales. Excuse me. And they're just absolutely wonderful. Little wool shop if you want to check them out online, and their prices are really good, delivery is really efficient. Anyway, so let's begin this pattern. So it's just shell, and basically you have a shell row, and then you have like a how would you call it, a framework round, and then you have a shell and a framework where you do the shells on. So let's push that aside and begin. Bring it down a little bit. I think that's close enough. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is a slip knot. This is how I do mine. And chain 4. Okay, into that 4th chain there, place a double crochet. So I will show you a couple of double crochets, and from then on I'm just going to say double crochet. So yarn over, go into that first stitch there, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then you chain 1. Then again, double crochet, in you go, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's your double crochet. So chain 1 and double crochet. We will count that initial one as 1, and we need 8 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Place 1 chain in between. That's 5. Oops. 6. Chain 1. 7th double crochet, chain 1. 8th double crochet, chain 1. Just go back and double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're having that 1 chain space, and you're probably thinking, well, that doesn't look like we normally you would slip stitch the top of the chain 3, and then you'll have 1, and then you'll have your double crochet. But it was too much of a gap, basically. I get my words out. So we're going to slip now into the 2nd, so it will still give us that 1 chain space there. Okay, just forms a nicer circle. Okay, slip stitch into the first space here, and what you want to do is chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. Into that same space, place another 6 double crochets. So each shell is always going to be 7 double crochets. Sometimes it includes the chain 3, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, but because we're raising the work here, chain 3 and then go ahead and put 6 double crochets into the same space. 4, 5 and 6. So the chain 3 plus another 6. Okay, what you want to do now is go into the next section here and slip single crochet. So for the single crochet, go in, pull up a loop, pull through 2. Then move on to the next one, because we're going to have 4 of these with a middle of single crochet. So yarn over. So now, because that we are placing 7 double crochets here, because that chain 3 included as 1. So go into the next space and do 7 double crochets. Okay, go to the next space and do a single crochet. Then yarn over, go into the next one and do 7 double crochets. Yarn's getting stuck in my book, I do apologise. Okay, next one, single crochet. Then yarn over, go into this one and do your 7 double crochets. And 7. Into this one here, do a single crochet. Once you've done your single crochet, just slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. That's going to be your first round. That's your shell round. Now what we will do is do the framework round, should I call it. So when you get to here, chain 4. So we're going to class that as 1 double crochet and an extra chain. And because we've passed this, we've slip stitched on top of the 3 for this round only. Go into that single crochet and do a double crochet. So that will now work out as your chain 3, which is a double crochet, extra chain and another double crochet. What you want to do now is chain is it 3? Chain 5, sorry. Just bear with me. So, chain 4. Okay, yes. Chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are skipping right over to this section here. Into this one, sorry, and do double crochet into that chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, go into the same one again and do a double crochet. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet is our V-stitch. Okay, so we've done one here, we've chained 5 and we've went right across this shell into that space. So we are now going to place 2 double crochets, sorry, 2 V-stitches separated with 3 chains. So 1, 2 and 3, and then we go back in the same place again and do double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. Okay, then what we want to do is chain 5. It's always chain 5. We're going to slip across here into that single crochet and do a V-stitch, which is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 3 in the middle, and then place another V-stitch again. So we're doing 2 V-stitches in the corner. We're making a corner. 2 V-stitches. So 2 V-stitches separated by 3 chains. Yeah, and then once you've done that, chain 5, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Now we're back to chain 5. So you see what we're doing? So go into that single crochet there now, yarn over and do your double V-stitch, I'll call it, which is V-stitch, chain 3, V-stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 3, and another V-stitch, which is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 5, and then move into this section here, which is where we did the 1, and go and place another V-stitch. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 3, and slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 here. Okay, so that is the framework round. Chaining 5, V-stitch into the, we're working the corners into the single crochets from the previous round. So V-stitch, chain 3, V-stitch, chain 5, V-stitch, chain 3, V-stitch, 5, and so on until you get to the end here, and we'd already had one. So do your last V-stitch, chain 3, and attach it to that first V-stitch. Okay. What we want to do now is the shell round. The shell rounds are always going to be worked into, not the chain 3, into the V-stitches. So you move into the first V-stitch. Here we go. Chain 3, and do 6 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we want to attach the chain 5 to this, and the way that we would do that is go to your 4th double crochet here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and just go into that, and also holding that over both things, and do your single crochet. Yeah, then immediately go into the next. Can you see the V-stitch, chain 3, V-stitch, go into the V-stitch and do 7 double crochets. It's always 7 apart from that first one because we have the chain 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. What we use for this chain 3 bit is a single crochet. So single crochet always into the chain 3 space for the formation round. So when you come to do your shells, the chain 3 space bit is for the single crochet, and the V stitches are for the shells. So go straight into the next shell V stitch and do 7 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we come here, find your 4th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, go in, holding that top chain 5 there as well, and do a single crochet. Yarn over, go straight into there and do your 7 double crochets. I did say that because there's a lot of double crochets to do for the shells, that I was only going to show you the first time round. So if there are any ladies or gents out there saying, oh, she's crocheting way too fast, this, like I said, this is, I'm doing it at this speed because just to show you the pattern. Not only that, this pattern is based, I'm showing you this pattern based on the fact that you know how to double crochet. Right, so go into the chain 3 space, do your single crochet, yarn over, go to your next V and do 7 double crochets. Okay, 7 double crochets. And we're back to this space here, 1 2 3 4, go to your 4th double crochet and do your single crochet with both the chain 5 and the move straight onto the next V stitch and do your 7 double crochets. Come on, yarn, naughty yarn. It's because it's a fresh new ball. It's just I have got one of those things that you can put the yarn on, but and it will just roll around on its own. Okay, so 4 5 6 and 7, chain 3 space between the 2 V stitches, single crochet, straight into the V stitch and 7 double crochets. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Single crochet on the 4th double crochet and take that into account, and then we've just got this side here to do. So there's our last V here and 7 double crochets into there. Single crochet into that chain 3 space, and then you just want to slip stitch onto the chain 3, 1 2 3, to form that round. So it will continue to grow like that, and we will do a framework row now. So these are your corners, okay, and on this next round it will show you. So we always start off when we're doing the formation round just double check. Okay, so yeah, chain 4, 1 2 3 and 4, yes, then do a double crochet into that single crochet. Now this is the corner, but we are going to come back around because the corners will always have 2. It will always have your V stitch, your chain 3 and your V stitch. Now what we want to do is chain 5, 1 2 3 4 5. It's always chain 5, and we're moving to this. This is going to be our center stitch now, and the center stitch is only 1 double crochet, chain 1 and 1 double crochet. But when we are doing the corners, it's going to be double. So that's the first half of our corner, and I'll show you how that sits. So any sides will always have 1. As the blanket gets bigger, you're going to have more of just single V's until you get to a corner, right? But obviously I won't stay with you that long to show you. So yes, so once you've done your V and the side one, chain 5. It's always chain 5 when you're doing this framework round, should I say, and then move straight across into that single crochet, and then this is a corner. So the corner will be V stitch, which you should know by now what it is, chain 3 and another V stitch, chain 5, Oh, where are you? Oh, 3, 4 and 5. Then you want to go into that single crochet and do a single V-stitch because it's a side, which is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So I'll do another corner for you. Chain 5. Then this is your next corner, because you've just done a side here. There's a corner, there's a side. Now we're in the corner. Go into the single crochet and do 2 lots of V-stitches with a chain 3 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, and another V-stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 5. It's always chain 5 when you're skipping into the place that you want to go. Every time on the foundation it's always a chain 5. So this is the side, because you can see it's the side, the top here. It's a V-stitch, and then chain 5 again, and then there's a corner. There's one corner started, first one, second one. Now we're into the third corner, which will be this. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, which is your V, chain 3 in the middle, and another V. Okay, really beautiful. Chain 3, sorry, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and move into your last side one here, which is just 1 V. We're placing it in that single crochet. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we already got one because we started with one, so we'll go back into that same space and do one more V-stitch. Because it's a corner, we link it with the chain 3 and slip stitch the third chain, and here we are again. So I'm just going to show you up until here, and then hopefully you've got the pattern. So every framework round, should I say, is the corners are always, as mentioned before, V-stitch, chain 3, V-stitch. You move along, chain 5, 1 V-stitch on the sides, and then you'll, as the project gets bigger, like I said, pretend that's not the corner. You'll have a V-stitch here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. When to get to your corner, it will be just that. And then you place your shells. As I told you before, the shells always go in the V-stitch. So for the first one, we always slip stitch into that space, chain 3 and do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 double crochets, and then we go to the 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth from the shawl from the previous row, and single crochet over both pieces there, over the chain 5 as well as that, and then we don't chain or anything, we just go immediately into the shell. So it's 1 here on the side, so 1, but place 7 double crochets into there. That's 2 double crochet, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and we don't chain or anything because between these shells, so you go straight into that first one here and do your corner. Oh no, we don't. What am I talking about? So we do the 6, and then we 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, go to the fourth one. Got to do your single crochet. Yeah, then you go straight for the shell, 2 shells here. So 7 double crochets into that V-stitch. 4, 5, 6 and 7. Always single crochet in the chain 3 space, and then a shell again, and that's how you will continue all the way to 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So just before I go, this is a completed corner. Let me just bring you up a little bit actually so you can see it now that it's gone a bit bigger. So corner is always going to be like this. The side's always going to have 1. So we've just done our corner, right? And you will carry on and you will place your single crochet here in the middle of the 4th double crochet from the previous row, because when we come around the next time, that's where we're going to be putting our shells, V-stitches in, and that's how it grows. So once you've done that, there's no chain, go straight over into the side V and do your single 7 double crochets. Just do these 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and you just carry on with the work like this. It's just absolutely gorgeous the way that the pattern looks. It's amazing. Look at it, guys. So you will carry on. So what would we do here? So we've done the shell, single crochet into the 4th double crochet, shell in here, single crochet, shell in here. Once you've done that shell, single crochet, the 2 together, straight into the shell, single crochet, shell, single crochet. So basically just remember you're doing the shells in the V-stitches, and when you've come round, the next round will be the formation row, and as mentioned before, you will finish here. Okay, so you will finish here and you chain 4 and go back in and make your first V, the chain 5, next V, chain 5, next V, and then the next one will be chain 5, and then you do your double. Hope that makes sense, guys. It's not difficult. I think once you figured out how to do the formation row, pause me where you think it's a bit tricky, and do message me. You can message me. I'm pretty prompt at replies, and if you get stuck. So that's the pattern for the blanket. It is really pretty. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Thanks for sharing. You guys are amazing. Okay, I've got a few things coming up, but yes, I'll keep them a surprise. Try this one. You might think, oh gosh, what is happening? But if you slow my video down, you should be able to, it is just a 2-row repeat, even though it may look complicated. It's not. One's a formation row, one's a crochet shell row, then it's just the formation, and then you work the shells into the formation. I don't have a written pattern for this. I do have written patterns to, patterns to write up, but just haven't had time at the moment. Give it a try. Any problems, let me know. Thanks guys. I'll see you soon.